it's Lynette with Grammy Crochet. How are you today? I am filming this right now. It is Wednesday morning, and I have some stuff up here that I wanted to show you and talk about up here, and then we're going to go downstairs, and I have other things to do downstairs, but I'm not bringing stuff up and down the stairs. So we're going to do what's up here, and then we're going to do what's downstairs. So that's how that's going to work. Because I'm just going to be lazy about all of this. So first of all, I want to thank you for joining me here today. I'm not sure if you'll see this Wednesday or Thursday. Hopefully sometime today. But we'll see how it goes. I tend to be filming one day and getting it uploaded and edited and whatever. I don't do much editing, by the way. But up the next day. So, first of all, if you guys watched, Lynanne and I yesterday started our new, special reserve yarn project, or what we're calling syrup. Hashtag SRYP. Yes, I have it written down because I will get it wrong. But that's our new syrup hashtag. And we're calling it syrup because you just need to put a U in the initials and you've got syrup. So I jokingly am calling it that. Just as easy reference. So what is that? If you did not see the live last night on Lynanne's channel, Lynanne is Nina's Knots Crochet, please go check it out. We have started a little collaboration. It was just going to be the two of us, and then it grew, and it can grow more. It can grow more right now, but you have that special yarn in your stash, whatever yarn it is. You got it from someone special. You purchased it for a special reason. It's like it's really expensive. It's hand-dyed. It's, somebody had it dyed for you. Or it's just, your special yarn for whatever reason. And you're looking for that special project to use that yarn for that you never ever find. So that yarn hangs out in your yarn room, in your stash, for a while. And I have a lot of yarn that I've just been collecting that I've never ever used. Mostly it's all hand-dyed. A lot of it has wool in it because I used to belong to Knit Crate. And when I belonged to Knit Crate, when they were still in business, I didn't know that I had some intolerances to wool. And I never thought that I was skilled enough to do, or I didn't like the projects that they had with their kits. But I always loved the yarn. And so I kept getting the kits for a real long time until I realized that I'm allergic to wool or have some issues with it sometimes. And even though I've been told superwash merino probably shouldn't give me an issue, it started with I can't stand the feel on my skin of scarfy. And most people say, oh, it's so soft, and I just feel like pins and needles when I touch that stuff. Like I put it on my skin. It just feels rough to me. Not really pins and needles, not that bad. That's a big exaggeration. But it does. It feels rough to me. Then I was making a project for my granddaughter out of the Chloe yarn that is so beautiful. The colors of Chloe from Yarn Bee were gorgeous. I could not finish a cowl. Every time I touched it, I would start itching and coughing, after I worked with it for a few minutes. It was not superwash merino. And so that then anytime I tried anything after the Chloe that contained wool, and I never paid too close of attention if it was superwashed or not, but it would bother me. So all that being said, I gave away most of my wool yarns, but like my Knit Crate yarns, I gave them to Trish, Mama Swift, because she loves wool yarns. But there were some that I kept. And so the yarns that I picked out for my project, because with the syrup project, with the syrup challenge, you pick out your yarn out of your yarn stash. And then Lynanne was going to be my partner because we were doing this together, is going to find a pattern for me to make out of my yarn that I picked out. Well, then more and more people, we started talking about it in Zoom, more and more people want to get involved. So there's 10 of us, so five groups of 2. That's how we decided to do it. We would group in 2s. So I picked one name, and then I picked another name, and that's who you were partnered with. And we had a live last night, and we showed, everybody had a couple of days to figure out what yarn they wanted. And we showed on our live the yarn that we decided, we showed our partner. So this is the yarn that I'm going to use. This is yarn, and it does contain wool and alpaca. This is superwash merino 100%. The greens are, the greens are merino and alpaca. This was gifted to me by Amanda, my daughter. And I want to use it, and probably I will give it to her to wear, because I want to make a wearable out of it. I was thinking scarf, hat kind of thing, cowl. I think she would love something like that. I'm going to say I'm going to work through it, whatever. If it bothers me, I'm going to hope and pray that it doesn't, because it's all superwash merino. So we'll see how that goes. Alpaca is supposed to be hyperallergenic. At least one kind of alpaca. There's 2 kinds of alpaca. One of them, I think the Surrey, is supposed to be hyperallergenic. But we'll see how it goes. If for some reason I can't finish the project, like it's just too much, and I don't think it will be. I mean, I'm not going to like make myself sick, don't get me wrong. But I really want to be able to make that for her, and I want to be able to wear it. But I'm saying make it for her because I have a feeling she's going to end up being the one that gets it. Just because I don't think I will be able to wear it. Working with it and wearing it might be 2 different things. I don't know. It doesn't feel like scarfy to me when I put it up. Like, it doesn't feel like scarfy. It's soft, it's squishy, it's very comfortable, which tells me that probably because it's superwashed, I'll be able to use it. And then maybe I can wear it. I don't know. Like, I do this and I don't get itchy. But it was always my arms that itched, so I don't know. Probably a whole different thing, but I can't wait to make something gorgeous for it. So the reason that I'm bringing this up, and I've spent the last 5 or 6 minutes talking about it, is because as my yarny friends, if you have, I have 600 total yardage is 601 yards, and it's a DK weight. And it looks thick for a DK, if you ask me, but it's chain spun. But look, I mean, it looks thick for a DK, but it's they have all 3 skeins say they're DK. This one came apart, so this is going to be the first one I use because I got to hank that up. I mean, I cake that up. Anyway, as our yarny friends, if you Bree from Bree's Crafty Creations, she really does not have a channel that she produces videos on. She has a couple of shorts, but so go over there and subscribe if you don't mind. But she is my partner, and if you have any suggestions for me to do with my DK weight 601 yards, she's looking for patterns for me. So if you have any suggestions, send me an email, put Bree in the description, the subject line, and I will forward those to her. I'm not going to look at them because she's got to pick. She's going to pick 2 patterns, and then I get the choice of which one I like or which one I think I could make. Bree is way better crocheter than I am. She's very good. She has 1,300 yards of a DK in teal, and she wants me to pick. She was thinking sweater or wearable, so I've been looking at that. And so it's my job to pick patterns for her. It's a big responsibility. I started looking and I'm like, oh gosh, I need to discuss this with about 900 other people. But Bree can't know. So anyway, if you want to help Bree pick a pattern for me, send an email to my email, charmgrammycrochet@gmail.com, and find her some patterns. They don't necessarily have to be free. I don't mind paying for a pattern. Anyway, that's a challenge that we're doing. Now, when we were live, we had people saying, oh, wait, I want to do that. I want to do that. If you want to participate, you have a yarn that you are holding on to and you need somebody to say, make this, or this is a really great idea. And you want us to find some kind of pattern for you. As a group, we'll go into Zoom, the group, and we'll search patterns. But you have to get it to us soon. Because Monday, we're doing the reveal of the patterns at 7:30 on my channel. It'll be live, but it'll be on my channel. So you'll need to take a picture of your yarn so we know what we're working with. You'll need to tell us the total yardage. And if you have 1,300 yards like Bree does, do you want to use all of it or do you care? Just something out of it. And so we need the yardage, the weight, and ideas of what you had for that. Because we want, it's your special yarn, you've been hanging on to it, and for the special, the perfect project, we want to pick out a project that you kind of had in mind when you got the yarn, when you first saw the yarn, when you purchased it, when it was given to you. You looked at it and you said, oh, this would be such a great pair of socks, scarf, hat, gloves, sweater, amigurumi, whatever it is that you, I would love this as a wall hanging because it matches my room, that kind of thing. I'm looking for a knit pattern. I'm looking for a Tunisian pattern. I'm looking for a loom knit. I mean, whatever your fiber creativity is, we want to help you pick the perfect project for what you're working on, or what yarn you have for what you had in mind. So give us information to guide us in what you're looking at or looking for. That's what I'm getting. So that is now a very long video. And I only touched on one thing. So maybe this will be one video for today because we got to get this done as soon as possible. So we have an opportunity to get together, the Zoom ladies and I, the Zoom aunties, and find patterns for you if you're interested. So who's doing it? Let me see if I have a list of, I think I have a list of everybody. I was keeping the list, and then Lynanne started keeping the list, so I let her do it. And of course, Elaine always has a list for us. So Lynanne is partnered, Lynanne from Nina's Knots Crochet is partnered with Jan, an Alaskan crafter. I'm partnered with Bree, as I talked about. Joe from Joe's Web is partnered with Lynn Como. Lynn also does not have a specific channel, but you've seen her on Hooker versus Hooker, which is Laura and Jan's thing. So then we have Nikki from Addicted, the #2 yarn, Addicted to Yarn. She had a channel and then she quit making videos, and so now she wants to get started again. So if you don't know her, come jump on the bandwagon and say hi and welcome her back, because this is going to be hopefully her intro to making videos again. She used to make wonderful videos, but then, life and kids and work, and, well, she's a stay-at-home mom with 4 kids. I think 4 kids, maybe 3 kids. And she teaches, she's they're homeschooled. She's very active, her family. So Nikki is partnered with Trish, Mama Swift. Y'all know Mama Swift. Laura from Mimi's Crochet and Farming is partnered with Anita from Y.O.H Crochet. And a lot of us have put up videos of the yarns that we were choosing. I better bring this down with me when I go downstairs. So You may have seen or heard of this already. All of them are asking for help with picking patterns. So again, if you wanted to pick a pattern for Lynn, who does not have a channel to, email her personally, you can email to Joe from Joe's Web, and put Lynn in the subject line, and she will forward those to Lynn. So you can go back on Lynanne's channel and watch the live last night and see everybody's yarns that they're going to be using. I think that's going to be all for this video, because it's already 15 minutes, going on 16 minutes, and I'll talk about the other stuff in another video, so I don't keep you too long, and I can get this one posted and up in time to be able to see it and give you more time to rewatch if you didn't watch the live last night, and look for patterns, or find yarn yourself, or both, and email one of us a picture, and we'll get together and find you a pattern. So anyway, enjoy doing that. If you're doing it, enjoy watching everybody's makes, because once we get the patterns next week, we're going to have like 6 weeks to be able to make whatever it is that they picked for us. I have 600 yards. I should be able to accomplish that in 6 weeks. Crush fingers. And then we're going to show, we'll do a live and show what everybody's making and how it's going. And at the end, I guess we're going to go like halfway through and do a video just to see, show our progress and see how everything's working. And then at the end, we'll do a big reveal of everybody's finished projects, and see how everybody enjoyed it, see how you all enjoyed it as our yarny friends, and see if we want to do this again. So that's where we're at, and now I will end this. I want to thank you all for watching this video, the live video, participating in any way that you can, because that would be awesome. All right, thank you so very much, and you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.